What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Your favorite comedian, your favorite host, your favorite producer, entrepreneur, but holding to me skills and attributes to sit here and listen. Then tapping back in for a new all facts, no feelings. I know I've been gone for a minute, folks, but I'm back like cooked crap. Back to keep it all the way real and put it on wax, man. I've been busy up here working. I've been up here, as you can see, we done moved to bigger elements. You know what I'm saying? No more in the pocket all scrunched up. We're in a whole new, bigger domain. We upgraded. We got new DJ equipment. We got new camera equipment. We got new lighting. Everything new. Call Lord London. You feel me? This is a blessed day to be back on camera doing what I love. If you've been keeping up my Instagram, you know I've been doing my best to keep y'all posted with the morning rants. I know some of y'all know my rundown by heart, because some of y'all try to repeat it back to me when y'all either see me on FaceTime or, you know what I'm saying, talk to me on the phone, whatever else. You know what I'm saying, talk to me on the phone, whatever else you try to remind me of it, and I appreciate that love. And like, I know that comes from serious from the heart, because I know I don't speak the clearest. I know I'm kind of country and a little bit hood, so I slurp just a little bit like I've been drinking on E&J. First off, I want to say our show vibes are brought to us by two different vendors today. We got Mac Measy Leaning with the Blade Money. You feel me? You also hooked me up with some Mr. Biggs, OG, and you know, some of that turkey bag special. If you know, you know. Then, also this week, I attended a special stash and dash from this team right here called Street Kings. They gave out a lovely package. They gave out the ace of this great El Chapo Gelato. They gave away like well over $150, maybe $200 worth of stuff. They gave out these dope self-labeled batteries and carts. I'm puffing on some white lunch right now. This shit is mighty clean, pissy yellow. You feel me? If you know about the wax and the concentrate, you know pissy yellow means it's all gold, my fellow. What up, Nova? What up, Nova? Yeah, I'm on live. If you're able to keep up with me on live, that's what's up. That's my shout out, my main man, Nova Mans, my partner, my bro. You feel me? Make sure you check in with him and pull up on him. I'm a little bit late on taping this week. I normally have some vibes sponsored by him. Make sure y'all go vote for him in the Cannabis Music Awards that's coming up in less than a week. It's going down up here in California, LIA, you know what I'm saying? Dog, since I'm back, I'm back, man. Dog, if y'all know about back in the day, right? The junkie actually taught me a trick. Like, I used to have some bad dope, right? The junkie, this is why I say to this day, dog. Motherfucking crackheads, dog. Crackheads is more mentally established and stable than a lot of people on this planet. Why do you think we got so far in technology and finances? Because the white boys up there smoking them motherfucking motherfuckers up 24 hours, dog. If you grew up in the hood, you knew and you know about crackheads, dog. But listen, when I sell dope, right, and I had bad dope and a bad mix, the crackheads, you know, back in the day, I am keep his name quiet because he's doing some good work to the community. If you get a chance to see this, shout out, salute to you. He put the dope in the ashtray, right? He heated that bitch back up. He took a motherfucking little bobby pin and he broke that shit down. This nigga literally no motherfucking chemical equipment, nothing. Fucking bobby pin in a fucking ashtray. He sit there, broke the shit down, was able to separate the coke from the motherfucking from the cook up. You know what I'm saying? If you was around back in the day, doing your thing back in the day, you know about the isotol. You know, everybody know about Arm & Hammer, but everybody don't know about that whip game with the isotol. You know what I'm saying? Now that extra step that Christina Aguilera choreographed back in the day, you used to turn 1 to 2 real fucking quick. But don't try this at home. Those have been there, done it type days. But the point I was saying, right? He said that took it, broke it down, took the elements apart, and took the step off. He cleaned it out, right? Then he brought it back and he cooked that shit back together and he smoked it like, oh man, this is a good dope now. The reason why I brought that example is because a lot of times you gotta sit there and you gotta break that shit down. all the way down to the bottom of the joint. Clean that motherfucker. Get it organized, get it up to full protocol, then bring it back so it can be up to the full potential. And that's why it took me like 11 months to a year to come back to y'all around, because I feel as though I wasn't trying my best to bring that crack to y'all that I know that I can bring. You know what I'm saying? Because being in this genre of entertainment in this day and time is a really complicated and tender area with so many people living on politically correctness and everybody kind of so sensitive and timid. And I ain't saying people are sensitive and timid because of their sexuality or their lifestyle or gender, because I know that's some of the most cutthroat motherfuckers that have the most sharpest tongue that will break you down from categories of life that you'll never think these type of people will be able to get to you on. But that's life. You know what I mean? So I wasn't giving y'all the full maximum. I wasn't hitting y'all with everything. So now I'm coming full-fledged, ready to sit here and speak that shit. Soon I'll be looking for a co-host to come join me on the TV show, come join me on the podcast. And of course, we got some amazing guests lined up for people that we didn't quite get to when we were first building and putting this together. I got my boy Jazzer Juggernaut. He gonna be coming through soon. He gonna be coming to get an interview. Nova Man, as I already told you. Hopefully we get the entrepreneur of Street Kings in here. A couple dope artists, Cassius Cobain, Von Forte. There's a whole bunch of dope people in here that's going to get ready to come through here and give us some dope interviews and tell us where they're coming from. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to be talking about some real ass subjects. We're going to be talking about gender politics, financial politics, different classes of things, religion, beliefs, and all those type of things. Give you a reintroduction to myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a religious person. I am not no spiritual guru. I'm not a fitness guru. I'm not no guru of no type. I am not a genius, and I do not know all the right steps at all, and I do not proclaim to know them whatsoever. So when you sit here and you listen to me, and you see me talking about certain things, these are from my observations. These are from my experiences in life and what I've been through that proving these things to be true to me. You feel me? But just because I know them to be true to me, don't mean they have to be true to you. Because, you know, what I eat don't make you shit, and what you eat don't make me shit. This platform is basically to give exposure to the up-and-coming creators, to have those difficult and complex conversations that we all need to have. Then get things off our chest with no hostility. I'm not saying this, but a lot of people told me I have a tendency and the capability to be able to bring people together that have these sensible conversations and not fall out. So I'm just here basically, I'm here to push the line. That's all Facts No Feelings is about. It's about pushing the motherfucking line. You know what I mean? If you ain't pushing the line, you ain't gonna get nowhere. If you ain't pushing the line, you ain't defining where you stand at. You know, because me as an individual, I feel as though that I have a lot of new school thinking as well as some old school teachings and some well-deserved lessons. Meaning that some things from the old school, I do think that we need to preserve or hold steady. You know what I'm saying? No matter what community you're from. Some communities already take that into heart, but especially where I can sit there and speak of and for is the Black community. Not shitting on nobody else's community, but I'm speaking on what I can speak on. It was just the Black community. And I can't speak it just because I say I can speak on it doesn't mean I speak for everyone. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of things we need to bring back. We need to bring back fellowshipping in our community. When I say fellowshipping, a lot of people just attack fellowshipping in church, but fellowshipping goes a lot further than going to church service. It's the gathering of us people and bringing together these different pots. And it doesn't have to be soul food or quote unquote low vibration food. it can be some healthy foods, because that can be the lesson and the blessing as well. We can all teach each other and be sharing recipes of how to eat healthier and how to do different things a different way. You know what I mean? And teaching the younger generation about a lot of old school mentality of hustling and, you know, and certain gimmicks to get around red tape. Because me as an individual, right, I'm gonna drop some instruction videos actually soon about like W-2 forms, taxes, applying for cars, all that different shit. I know it's out there, but you can't find it all on one page a lot of times. So I'm gonna try to put it all on my page. But if it wasn't for me having so much trial and error and going through different things that I've been through, shaking hands and kissing babies, if I was a shy person or a timid person, never stepped out of my shell, a lot of these things that I have learned that helped me be a functioning grown up, I would have never learned. And like that's why I honestly believe we need to come back in the community. Like it's okay to teach everybody about the incense and Hemet and all that stuff. Like that's dope. To teach about African history, it's definitely dope. But in order to break the chains, and change the dynamic or the turnout, what up? To change the turnout of the past, we have to iterate new lessons. You know what I'm saying? We can't put it all on the school system. We have to teach our younger individuals about money management. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're not rich right now, right? The act of us fellowshipping and coming together, right? You have plenty of blessings and lessons that you learn from your trials and errors of heading to where you're going into life. So if you pass it down to the younger person, they can skip all that. And then vice versa, young people can be sitting in there putting older people up on game and how not to get finessed and how not to get taken down or new different tax laws and stuff like that. Because I ain't gonna sit there and say all the old school has all the lessons about financial freedom and everything. Because a lot of people that's 30 and below are starting to figure it out. They're starting to figure it out without no problem at all, and they're learning different things and combining it with certain shit to rise up. So I feel like if we take the time to fellowship and come together like peanut butter and jelly dog, all of us gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? Like other than fellowshipping, the act of listening. The act of listening. Not hearing, listening. And that's one thing I have learned with the younger generation is that like listening is a very big priority. And it's a great thing to add to your attributes. Because a lot of times we can just be hearing people, and the fact that we're just hearing people, we'll miss out on an opportunity or a blessing or getting to know somebody or learning a little secret thing here and there from somebody. There's a lot of things that we sit there and we fuck up on and we fail at, you feel me, because we don't listen, we just hear. And I feel that really came from a lot of those people, because I fall out with my people all the time about them hearing me and not listening to me, and about what I'm saying or how I'm feeling or what exactly I want out of a situation or how I want to be spoken to or communicate. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, that's that color grade, bro. Y'all got excuse me, I'm adding in my mind at the same time I'm sitting there talking to y'all. Like, I grew up in a household, and I'm sure a lot of other black people grew up in a household of do what I say, you know what I'm saying, do what I say, and what I say goes, and I'm an adult, you're a child type situation, and we took those certain things on to our adulthood and to living here as a grown up, you know what I'm saying, and it turned out to be a toxic trait because it's not useful at all in any type of situation. Relationships, business, um, experiences, it's not good at all. Like shit, I use the best example period, right? A lot of niggas, a lot of niggas and a lot of females. While majority hear this from females in the past that I talked to, a lot of niggas cannot please a female because they do not listen to what a female says they're saying she wants them. Now, don't think y'all perfect now, females, because y'all females do the same fucking thing. Like y'all, oh, well, I know I'm doing sit back, but just because it worked for this motherfucker don't mean it worked for me. You feel me? Like just because that tuck and roll and all that shit worked for this nigga, it didn't work for me, baby. You gotta suck them cheeks in, tighten them lips up, motherfucker. I want to hear you about to die, bitch. Like, I want to hear you about to die. But that's saying to what I'm sitting there saying, dog. What up, what up? That's sitting there adding to what I'm sitting there saying, dog, like about listening and hearing. A lot of us do not fucking listen. Like I'll sit there and maybe say it, right? I have accidentally passed an opportunity like a couple months ago. Guy was sitting there talking to me about it, right? But my mind was staged off with somewhere else, and I was hearing him, and I was responsive to him. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't listening to him. You feel me? And I had agreed to some shit and all that shit. And I was supposed to get like 2 bands for my gig and whatever else. And I was like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And so when it came time to have to do this, when it came time to have to do the job, right, I missed out on the job because I didn't pay attention what time it was. I didn't pay attention what the guy number was. I didn't pay attention what the gram was because I have a bad habit of just adding people numbers in my phone and just like not saving them. You know what I'm saying? Like I text number, boom, if I can remember the conversation, blah, blah, blah. Especially if it's not a super memorable conversation. But because of me hearing and not listening, dog, I missed out on a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? And that is a very important skill that we need to add in to our daily lives of actually listening to people, dog. Because if we listen to people, we can compromise. If we compromise, well, we listen to people, you get some understanding. If you get understanding, you can compromise. If you compromise, you're gonna have peace. If it's meant to be peace. If you don't have peace, you're gonna compromise and then parting your ways and going about your way and whatever else. You feel me? But you're never know if you're going to deal with the situation and be in the situation and be involved with this thing if you don't listen. You know what I'm saying? And hear and use those things in your daily life. And that's one thing I salute to the younger school. You feel me? The older generation, I mean, taught me to be a lot tougher. I'm not so timid for far as certain words. And I do feel as though, honestly, I do really honestly feel as though that stagnates my progress. You know what I mean? Stagnates my progress sometimes because I'm not as empathetic or sensitive to the situation as I might need to be or supposed to be at this time and point. You know what I'm saying? Or for a certain situation, like I just take it as what it is and I move on, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, it keeps me from being super emo and also gives me an understanding that everybody in the world isn't gonna like what I do. And that I don't shit out gold. And just because this makes me happy, it doesn't make the world happy. And that everybody in the world is not gonna agree or like how I dress, who I date, what I eat, what I cook, or none of that. It was an old statement back in the day that old school used to kill you with all the time. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. Which I kind of find that it's really not true. There's like a couple people in the world that don't have an asshole. You know what I'm saying? We don't have an ass period. But still, with the facts remain, the majority of people in the world have an asshole. So majority of the world, people in the world will have an opinion or disagree with what you got going on, or what you wearing, or how you living. You feel me? Like, dog, been a black man in America for 30-some years. You feel me? And much of America like to act like they agree or fuck with us, or fuck with the black male. They don't. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people who do, but a lot of people who don't. And a lot of people who don't are ignorant people. But just because these people are ignorant, dog, and ignorant people, and they might have an opinion of my race, they might have an opinion of me being a black man, whatever else, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Having an opinion, blah, blah, blah. You feel me? But it doesn't stop me from going towards the progress that I want to see in my life. It doesn't stop me emotionally. It doesn't make me want to dig deep and go put my head in the sand emotionally, dog. The only thing that really gets me down and get me super emotional is not having no fucking bread. My money ain't right, dog. I ain't right. Ain't nothing right in the fucking world. Fuck all this shit. The only thing that get me emotional. So I feel as though we don't need the old school idea of tough love. I'm gonna get on that subject another day. I'm just running down a couple of things and ideas of what this show about, because been a minute, and some people might be new, and also give this understanding of myself. You know what I'm saying? Tough love is like one of the worst ideas that ever came into Black America or in the world, period, dog. That runs so many people psychological, but we do need to teach people to have tougher skin. And like really apply the understanding that people are gonna talk shit. And that's part of being human, and the one little free thing that we kinda have in this world, even though we still can't really use it like that. But for the majority part we can. So once you decide that everything is towards you and everything affects you emotionally, everything after your self-esteem, dog, and you feel like you want to attack everybody's freedom of speech, dog, then what we gonna do then? Then you're not gonna be able to complain no more because you attack the freedom of speech. You feel me? Like, people don't even understand the cycle and dominoes and the pieces and the parts to this thing we call life. And that's what all facts, no feelings about. That's what Chris SHYNE is about. I'm not saying my lessons, I'm not saying my understanding, I'm not saying my description, I'm not saying my definition is the correct or right way to go about things or how to do things. But it's definitely a different way to listen, look at things, and adhere to things. You feel me? But I'm glad to be back. I'm glad I was able to drop this quick episode on y'all. About to edit it, about to whip it up, and I'm about to throw it on YouTube. If you can get a chance to see it, if you can get a chance to see me on live, I'll make sure I'm on my Instagram and all that other shit, dog. Make sure y'all don't miss out. We got a show coming up on March 19th at the Lexington, downtown LA. I'm hosting the Lit Show. It's about to be a vibe. So make sure y'all pull up and turn up. If you're looking for, I'm actually in the midst of looking for sponsors, whether it's flour, whether it's media equipment, photography equipment, audio equipment, different accessories, blah, blah, blah. If you want to get your product out there, you want to display and you want to explain, make sure you tap in with me and make sure you fucks with me. Also, if you want to get your name out there, you want to get an interview with me, tap in. We about to start running this up. I'm trying to get 2 out every week. We about to go crazy. And you already know the vlogs are still going up, shows still going up. Stay in contact, man. You already know, fucks with it.